In order to recognize clarity, one need not relinquish their possessions, nor abandon their utilities. One must only relinquish one's acceptance of belief as facts. So many atrocities are committed only through the venue of one's beliefs.
We are proud of the North Americans who risked their lives for the liberty of the world.
How many battles and arguments have you involved yourself with because of belief? You come across a mirage in the desert. You see the water and you chase after it. You believe it to be real. Where does the water go when the mirage is realized? Sometimes the conditions are right to create your believed reality, but the reality has no substance. It cannot exist without your attention. What is being pointed to here is our habitual acceptance of beliefs and thoughts as truth. The unlearning of the habitual mind's patterns. This must be the exercise. One must be aware of the mind's movements, how readily it grasps onto belief as well as its desire to rely on, and accept belief as fact in order to give comfort to one's uncertainties. And then, habitually it acts out on such mistaken beliefs, regardless of the consequences. When it comes to belief, the end seems to always justify the means. But the end is nothing more than a belief, a thought, a feeling, a phenomenon. To all this, the words point. The dancer moves spontaneously, guided by his sensations of sound. And the craftsmen who tend to their craft, every movement is in place. Movements of knowledge and memory. The automatic movements of the mind habitually organizes all current experiences based on past memories of similar events. The mind then orderly places all information into specific compartments, and then it will tell you what the future will bring, based on that mental organization. All this happens within a millisecond, and then your responsive action will follow into an instant manifestation that you call my life, my doings, me. Such a process of mental organization is not reality, but rather they are only ideas about reality. Movement of habit. A brilliant display of phenomena radiating with abundant multiplicity. This is similar to the mind's ordinary daily activity and words that it produces from thoughts continuously, constantly busy, constantly moving. Those words and movements are not facts, but rather only ideas about facts. They are little boxes which contain ideas, unique to the owner of the boxes. The words that you hear, here and now, serve to point to reality itself, not to the ideas one may have of reality. Their only intentions are for you to see what is real and not allow beliefs to intervene and obscure the vastness of your true self. These pointings distinguish between what is and what appears to be. We must no longer accept imagination as reality. While gazing at the constant movement of mind, the attention reifies the movement as well. It grasps at every thought and feeling, choosing the one which will entertain it the most. Because of this habit, this constant movement, it is not aware of the entirety of its space, of its beingness. In order to see anything completely, one must first be viewing from outside of the object viewed. When transcending, a freedom emerges, a self with no bondage, no servitude. Look and see. When we become aware of the constant racing objects of mind from this perspective, see how one remains unattached. One becomes the subject, and all thoughts and sensations become the object of the witnessing. The water is not disturbed by the waves, and the sky is not bothered by the clouds. When viewing thoughts for what they truly are, one becomes aware that these things are not things at all. They have no substance. They are ghostly phenomena. What effects can such substanceless have on the witness? They cause no change to the pure witnessing of them. They arise within the very space of witnessing. They come, they go. More comes, more goes. All spontaneous. It's fine. Let them be. Let them dissolve back into themselves. Do not use your attention to resist them. Do not grasp them. Do not formulate a sequential timeline of thought. If you do, realize and let it go. There is no need to comment or feel one way or the other about slipping back into the thought stream, for that is but more generation of thought. Gradually, the thoughts will quiet on their own. And even when all things become still, there may still arise one thought spontaneously from time to time, moving amongst the quiet. Do not stop it. Do not grasp it. Let it dance freely in the wind. All things are perfect as they are. When submerged within mind, one cannot see with clarity all that is. One must emerge, transcend the current beliefs of what is. One must become sensitive and comfortable with residing outside of the assumed self, outside of personhood. This is accomplished by observing what is here now for what it is, and not for what our mental language labels it as. Contemplative thinking is not required when witnessing. First we observe the movements of the mind, and then the place of the universe will reveal itself to us in all of its clarity, bliss, and glory. The subtlety of the self will reveal itself naturally. Like peeling a fruit, how can the fruit not be revealed? One cannot search for the self. One can only remove the unreal. And when this is done, how can the real not be revealed?